Hi everyone. I picked out a few cards for see what's coming up around. Feels a bit of a mishmash energy in a sense, but also felt like from feeling very confused and kind of uncertain of some of you with your path to a sense of clarity in feeling a bit more clear about where you're going as well. So if you're going through a bit of a time where you feel kind of confused and feel kind of lost and bewildered, befuddled, and and kind of like muddled and confused, there is definitely a sense of like the clouds clearing around you as well. You must keep to your healing, you must look after your energy, you must look after your body, you must look after your soul as well. What you could do, if you can, which would be a good idea if you can do this, is whatever's going on is to bring some humour into it and laugh about it, because actually it might help it dissolve and disappear as well. Um, the raven energy is flying in to bring a bit of magic and a bit of sort of like unexpected fortune your way as well. So if you're in a difficult, tricky cycle, you may find that actually you go into more of a clearer one as well. I want to say as well, if you're in a cycle where everything has just been kind of easy plodding along as well, you may find that suddenly it shifts a little bit and something comes up that's gonna test your emotions. So just hold on there as well. Actually, like I say, everything has a cycle as well. So some of you are gonna go into a period where there's a bit of uncertainty and it's just randomly come your way, maybe brought by someone else around you. So just kind of realize that again, bring some humor into it, make sure you look after yourself, but things will clear as well. So this feels very much as if there's a feeling of unaware, unaware. So I think if you're in a cycle where you are aware of what's going on, it's difficult and it's a bit heavier. I think you'll see some clarity and stuff like that. But I do get a kind of a feeling as if there's a tricky situation or something coming up around some of you that may be out of the blue, and it may shake your emotions and make you feel a little bit sort of like wobbly in a sense. But just trust. One thing you must do at the moment is trust our own understanding, trust our own path, follow our own path. Don't be scared to follow your own path as well. If you've been in a very confused and tricky cycle for a while, you've got a culmination of a vision, and it's saying to you that actually maybe the tricky, difficult cycle you've been in is because it's learned and you've grown and you're a different person, but soon you're going to go into a new phase as well. Strong card also says it's about love, it's about your heart area. Any decisions you need to make, any choices you need to make, go with your heart. But this is also a magical card for someone that's looking for love. Love can unexpectedly pop up into your life as well. And maybe it brings a bit of humour as well. Very different animal cards, so the energies are very, very different. But you could get caught up in sort of like the nonsense of raccoon, or you could just use the energy of raccoon and have some fun, laugh about things, not get too serious at the moment, which is really tricky if you're going through a very trying time as well. But raccoons also as well is with advice and guidance and people around you, make sure that everyone is who they say as well actually. So be very careful of raccoon what you're saying to people as well. You will know who you can trust and who you can't as well. So be careful what you say and do. But I do think as the time goes on, it's like a shift comes as well. What I am drawn to for some of you as well is luck, the feeling of like being stuck and feeling like you're not getting anywhere, but then all of a sudden a gift comes your way. So if you've been struggling, inner, you're gonna find inner, outer, and it's been around you for a while. It's like the universe is going to give you a bit of magic. Something's going to come your way. So when it does come your way, really own it and be grateful for it. And and don't be shy to embrace it, you know. Don't be, you know, it's a very strange time as well. With all the planetary stuff and things like that. But these cards also, as much as they sound quite deep, are also taking us into a new phase of learning and growing, part of our journey, a part of our inner world as well, actually. So each experience there will be some learning and some growing round, but I feel like there is a bit of magic coming along unexpectedly out of the blue, you know. So it could be something small, could be something big, you know, but it will be like delivered your way, as if there is like someone saying to you, you're not on your own, help, support is coming, or you know, just kind of that feeling as if like, you know, you are being guided as well. Trust your own understanding is a very, very powerful card as well. It says, I must listen to my instincts. I'm not listening to other people, what other people say, what other people do. I'm trusting my own understanding. Something doesn't feel right for you, it's not right for you. You don't have to explain yourself, you know. This is a very unique card, flying into a unique land. So, you know, you are different than a friend, a neighbor, or whatever. You know, you are a different soul. Your path is very different. You know, don't just be too practical. Look at the bigger picture. There's much more magic going on out there than what we realize, and there's much more confusement, and untruths going on there as well, this card can say as well. So just trust your own instincts as you move forward as well. But culmination of vision, if you're putting a lot of hard work in and thinking, God, nothing's changing, I'm always stuck in the same cycle, suddenly transformation comes your way. This card to me feels like those of you that have been struggling, waiting for something to come, or waiting for change, more than if you've just woken up today thinking, I want to change. This is a long-term card as well. But if you have or are ready for a change, then start it, because then eventually you will end up with this card, you know, coming full circle, if that makes sense as well. Sorry if that sounds a bit confusing, but the first feeling for that card felt like if you've been in a cycle for a long time, it hasn't changed, it's going to change. And if you're ready for a new beginning and ready for a new cycle, put in the hard work, and then this card will come back round again for you as well. But remember to follow your heart, look up, and you know, whatever's going on down below, look up and just trust in the process as well. It feels like the spirit, it feels like the universe, the guidance, the angels, and everyone is wanting us to go deeper into our soul, into our spirituality, into who we are, realising this is not all there is. Do you know what I mean? Step out of the box, don't go too practical, connect into the magical, the spiritual as well. Raccoon, I have to say, is the trickster, and not everything is what you're being told. So bear that in mind as well, actually. The raccoon is a very interesting card and can say, not everyone's out there on our sides. Not everything is the truth, you know. Good thing about raccoon, eventually it usually shows itself. But it's a very kind of trickster. It's called the card of the trickster. So, you know, they're very kind of, they can be manipulative, and they can be very cunning, but they're also very clever as well, you know. So sometimes with raccoon, later on the truths come out, but not necessarily right away as well. So, you know, I would tell you to be careful with this card, what you're listening to, what you're believing. Frog is very interesting, is about your own body, your own natural way of healing. It represents, it's a card of healing, it's a card of natural health, it's a card of water, it's a card of the sunshine, nature, growing things as well, actually. So this card says to you that you're going to get your health from eating the right foods, from taking the right vitamins as well. So frog is very much about that energy around you as well. So really think about what works for you as well. But it's a very different phase and different energy going on, you know, and the world is a bit crazy, a bit up and down and stuff like that. What do you believe? What don't you believe? What works right for you? What doesn't work right for you? With these cards around you, you must listen to your body. You must listen to your body. You need to be careful with your body when the frog comes in. But it's time for healing. Very natural healing as well, actually. Frog can also say we get our healing from natural ways, you know. So be open-minded to the natural health as you move forward as well. But yeah, very interesting cards, very different cards, but also magical cards of end of cycles for some of you, new beginnings for some of you. If you're feeling stuck, stagnant, if you've been feeling something's ended around you, be it a relationship, be it friendship, be it a job, or it's saying to you, you're going into a new phase now. That new phase will start working well for you as well. Throw away all the old thoughts and feelings connected to something, because you've got a new pathway up around you. When you feel overwhelmed, then watch something that's funny. Use the quirky energy of Raccoon, bring a bit of fun and humour into things, and also realise actually in the bigger scheme of things, one day you'll look back and think, okay, that was just a cycle, that was just, you know, I got over it, things change, things move forward as well actually. But time to fly out there and get a little bit of magic as well. So sometimes you can get Raven come into life when you're out doing things very differently, they won't usually do in different places, and some bit of magic and some bit of inspiration, or you could meet someone or something that could come your way as well. So don't give up too much power, don't give up too much energy on where you've come from, if that makes sense, you know. But also as well, what's quite good is to accept how you feel. If you feel down, say, yeah, I accept it, I'm down and blue, and this is the reason why. And then just talk yourself through it and then release it and let it go as well, you know. So also just walking around in nature, the sun's out, and you're sat in a park or sat on a beach or sat somewhere, can just change your thought processes and stuff like that. Very deep cards, asking us to go a little bit deeper into what we really desire, what we want now, where we're going, you know. Also as well, actually, if someone's got a different opinion with you, like Raccoon and Frog, you can still get on. It doesn't have to be a divide. No divides in these cards. They're very different animals, but actually they kind of work very well together as well. So be open to different energies, different people, you know. New faces, new energies, new places can really enhance your life. Help's there if you need it, support's there if you need it as well. But remember also to always go with your heart as well. Don't close your heart up. Don't put up with things if it's not right. You've got one life. It's all about love now. Bringing in the magic, the beauty. I want to say it's a good time to bring out the artist in you. Now, I don't paint or draw, or I'm not creative in any way like that, but in whatever way that is, it's time to bring out the creative artist in you, whether it's bake a cake, paint a picture, who knows, just write a poem, write a blog, or time to bring out the artist in you as well. But I do feel that some of you are going to start to see your new cycle, and that's a really lovely card and then lovely thoughts that some of you are going to actually start to feel like, see, some things you've been wishing for, some things you've been thinking about actually coming forth now and materializing in your life as well. So, and like I said, if you are going through a cycle at the moment, and it's the start, keep going for it, keep putting the energy in, keep letting go of what needs to be let go of, keep focusing on looking ahead as well. You sometimes don't need to know exactly how you're going to get somewhere, just know kind of in a way what you desire, but the energy of these cards are shifting you forward. So how you feel today, you'll feel very differently next week, the week after. As I record this, tomorrow is the new moon, eclipse new moon in Gemini, Mercury retrograde is a bit of an intense time. There's intense energy around, emotions swirling around up and down, and making you crazy. So it will shift. It will shift. I feel like we need to get into sort of like the past the summer solstice, into the summertime as well, and make sure that you are not in fear anymore. Let go of fear. Fear is going to stick to you like glue, and it will attract anything that you are fearful of now. Look up and trust in your own understanding. Trust in your own body. Trust in your own inner guidance. The more you connect into that energy, the more you'll get helped along. Realize that actually that this part of your journey is about love, is about what you enjoy. It's not about struggle and hardship. And if you've had that, now it's time to believe in something different and change. Some of you may be thinking of moving. Some of you may have new beginnings coming into your life. Some of you may meet people, meet someone, meet a new friend, meet a new partnership, get a new job. Whatever it is, it's really going to enhance you, move you forward. Not only that, it's going to change you completely how you feel inside as well. So don't lose heart, don't lose faith. Definitely changes are on the horizon.